Hi, my name is Logan Matthews. This semester I was placed in a practicum placement with the Aninga project. They are a incredibly dynamic grassroots organization dedicated to educating and empowering young women in East Africa. They began as an organization in 2006, not at all as a large-scale company, but as a friendship between two families, the Benson family here in Canada and the Asiki family in Uganda, which started as an effort to send a single girl, Aninga, to school. It quickly blossomed into a transformative project where today the Aninga Project is both a registered Canadian charity and an East African NGO, supporting the education of over 60 girls across Uganda, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Kenya. Their mission is incredibly focused and powerful, while keeping a singular focus to fully fund the education and empowerment of countless young women who would otherwise have little access to schooling of their choice. They commit fully to covering not just tuition, but boarding, transportation, food, water, medicine, and clothing, and many more. This support extends all the way through post-secondary education, ensuring that these girls have every opportunity to succeed. The achievements of the Aninga Project speak entirely for themselves. Since their founding, at least 7 girls supported by the project, including Aninga herself, have graduated from university and found incredibly meaningful work in their communities. This success has a very large ripple effect, helping to shift the attitudes about the importance of girls' education, about violence against young women and girls in Africa and East Africa, and having a positive impact on issues like child marriage, HIV, and AIDS in the regions where they operate. A key reason why the project's success is so personal and incredibly valuable is its impact on the person-to-person relationships in their on-the-ground approach. Funds are sent directly to trusted volunteers leading their projects in East Africa, who understand the local culture and maintain close contact with each girl and their families to ensure that support is responsive, effective, and deeply personal. The Aninga Project continues to grow its impact, not just changing the lives of the young women that they serve, but strengthening communities as a whole, as community ties with each other and individual relationships inside these communities. By supporting the Aninga Project, donors and volunteers are truly helpful in making dreams a reality for so many young women in some of the world's most challenging environments. This semester, my time was spent primarily online, and I chose to devote the majority of my time to creating new designs and imagery for them to use however they please. I wanted to make sure that I incorporated my design focusing on their original focus of not having the personal look of any such said figure in the design be familial or familiar, in how I wanted to make sure that the design could be understood by everyone, could be seen in themselves by everyone and by everyone. I wanted to make sure that I included the full aspect of the Black experience, of course, in relationship to our hair. I wanted to make sure that I included every aspect, from short hair to curls to freeform to braids to locks. I wanted to make sure that any single person could find an affinity to my designs, and I wanted to make sure that I kept an incredibly respectful understanding of the environment that these girls were coming from, the environment that they were moving to, their clothing, their respective communities, to their fauna and their wildlife, as well as the coloring. I wanted to make sure that the respective figures in my designs were inherently and unequivocally Black, in the way that they carried themselves and the way that they looked. But I wanted to make sure that the design could be personally understood to anyone, whether they were Black or not. I also spent quite a bit of my time interacting with other NGOs in West Africa and the United States primarily, as some were hoping to send students and representatives to Canada to visit universities to hopefully further the educational experience of so many young children in Africa as a whole, and to connect their experiences with the Aninga Project here in Halifax.